What is up, Guardians? Orion 612 back again. This time we are switching it up. I am a Warlock main. I like using all three characters, so finally I completed the campaign on my Titan and my Hunter. I have reached 550 light. I have reached the final destination for the light level grind. Thank God. The first build in the Hunter is a classic. We're going with Deadfall, a super spam build. Here we have Vigilance to give us an overshield. We have Starvation to get us some Devour. We have Echo of Undermining, which can be interchanged with Leeching, Provision, to increase your Devour timer. You can go for stats. There's plenty here that you can interchange with. I went with Weaken just because I want to play a little bit more aggressive with this. It is half and half, I'd say. It's a ad control build, and it also is a aggressive up close invis build. So Echo of Harvest here, the weakened targets. This is going to synergize well with our melee and our grenade. It will create more orbs of power and defeating targets with a grenade. So the small loop on that is you dodge around an enemy. You either grab your orbs or your Void Breach. Grants you Devour. You throw down your grenade. You weaken them. You throw your smoke. So both will kill, granting you an uptime on your Devour, an uptime on your volatile rounds, because you are killing them also with the grenade. We're using On the Prowl for more added invisibility, more added survivability, more weakening, excuse me. The priority targets, when they're defeated, you and nearby allies gain increased weapon reload speed, stability, just for a short duration, and then they give all three, your class, grenade, and melee energy back. So this is going to feed into the loop of getting your class ability back. Vanishing Step, you can use either or, Trapper's Ambush or Vanishing Step. I use Vanishing Step just because it comes back quicker. Trapper's Ambush, this build is kind of casual, and it is a solo build, but it's meant to be built in with teams. This is, usually I'm a solo guy, and usually I'm a Warlock main, so now I'm on Hunter. I want the best out of the best for a neutral game to aid the team in pumping out orbs, weakening the opponents, controlling ad densities with my super, and to be getting all of these back as quickly as possible while still being able to survive. Going invis, having Devour, and having a good arsenal in my weapons to keep up being aggressive, either up close or at a distance. Let's move on here. I'm using Corrective Measure with Destabilizing, Killing Tally, so I will be proccing more volatility with my grenade kills and Destabilizing. I will be getting a damage bonus. It's a fantastic SMG. I highly recommend you get it. The Choir of One is S tier weapon this season. You do get the damage bonus in your energy slot because it is a featured gear, and Mint Retrograde, which is like the ultimate one. We're using Elemental Honing. You can change this to Slice if you want, because you are dodging a lot, to reduce the enemy damage output, so it increases your survivability more, along with the enhanced origin trade to get more DR. The stats are, I'm trying to get 5 100s. I've grinded a bit for the armor sets, but haven't gotten the rolls to drop. They did fix the armor perk that you do get on your ghost, so you can selectively pick which pieces of armor that will have your primary, secondary, tertiary perk. So you can fully optimize to get 5/100 stats. I'm a little short on my melee, obviously, but ideally you want the class, the super, the grenade, and then weapon to get the added damage bonus. I'm a little shy on each. That's okay. The armor sets, we're going with Aeon Adapter because we are using a micro missile either up close, and it's a great 15% DR and 30% DR to splash damage here, either self splash or being attacked. The smoke jumper set will give you a 40 or 45% DR for 1 second and 30% DR. So when you are dodging around enemies, scooping up your orbs and utilizing dynamo, you are getting your super back incredibly quick. You're popping about 10-15 tethers per activity. Obviously we need Orpheus rigs. It's one of the oldest exotics for Hunter. This was an OG build way back in the day. They've reworked it a little. It used to be really crazy. You used to get tons of super energy regen, but they've nerfed it at like a set amount, given how many enemies run into it. But it does last long, lasts 10 to 20 seconds. And if you do use Mobius Quiver, you get an additional shot if you want to tether targets and then apply damage with the quiver, because the quiver will do a lot more damage to those that are tethered and weakened. And I believe it suppresses them as well. So tons of ad control going on, tons of DR. Here we have Dynamo, Harmonic Siphon, because we have all void weapons outside our strand primary. Focusing Strike, we're getting our class ability back. Grenade, we're getting our class ability back. These are all on when you're causing damage. We got a Reloader. You can change this if you want. When you have on the prowl, it bumps that up just to add another either Focusing Strike or bolstering detonation. For your chest piece, this is dealer's choice depending on the activity. Orpheus rig, I am hunting a better one. This is like an old one because I haven't used Hunter in a while. So I have to get all the new exotics, the existing exotics. There's going to be a lot more Hunter and Titan builds now, catching up with things. So here, Absolution gives all ability cooldown. I have it ×2. A little scoop of health. Even though my health is low, this can come in clutch with the fragment here, the Echo of Vigilance. So it'll give you a tiny overshield and a tiny chunk of health. It's not much, given my health stat is very low, but it still comes in clutch in small cases where, you know, you got like a chill touch modifier and you just get the kill right at last minute while you're slowed, and it gives you that enough survivability. You could get your you can jump away or you can dodge and go invis, and when you dodge you have powerful attraction. That'll scoop up all of the orbs and the breaches around you to get your abilities back. Proc Devour, keep the Devour timer up. Orbs go into your super regen. So it's all synergistic. Double distribution is a must. So it all pairs in here, all four of these, to get as much ability at regen as you can. And the artifact, sadly, again, with Void, there isn't much. So we went into refresh threads, elemental coalescence. If we are in threes, you get your precision shots with your LMG to proc the shoulder to shoulder to get some even more DR. That's compounding on both of your armor sets. You're getting a small damage bonus when you pick up your void breaches, and we are using void weapons, and we are getting void overshields, so our melee recharge is quicker. So we can synergize that with throwing a smoke nade to stun the enemies, weaken them, dodge near them, get our smoke nade instantly back. And yeah, this is mainly the build. These three artifact perks, they go into our Mint Retrograde to stun unstops, to proc little threadlings, and also to proc the kinetic shockwave that damages nearby enemies. So it's more ad control, and it bumps up the damage so that when you do throw your tether, they are weakened, they're suppressed. You throw a nade, you can have a vortex nade, suppress nade. It sucks them in, and then you fire off your mint retrograde. Dodge near them if you want while they're all stunned to get even more super regen. And it's nice. You get per tether if you target 5 to 10 ads, you have them slowed, you have them suppressed, they're in the tether, you run up, you dodge near them, you get a bunch of kills with either choir or mint. There's more orbs and void breaches. You're just pumping out orbs, and if you're 2 or 3 hunters on this build, you guys are just super spamming because the orb drops go everywhere and you're controlling the whole battlefield. It's really nice. It's not really like a raid DPS build. Obviously there is some utility with tether, but I think predominantly this expansion people are going to be going with the good old tractor cannon up close, because a lot of it is an up close battle in the newer raids. So that's the build. At the end I do have gameplay just showcasing it. It's a quick run while I was trying to farm some higher light level loot to get my hunter up to 550. So it's just a run of the Cabal watch, but you can see I joined a little late. I still managed to top frag. I shoot out tons of tether, and I get tons of ability regen, giving the other blueberries orbs to use their super. So leave a like, comment down below, don't forget to sub. It's going to be very dry this week because we are waiting for the Festival of the Lost. I thought it was supposed to drop this Tuesday, so I will be just showcasing different hunter builds and titan builds as I farm for different armor sets, and to get the light up to 550, because currently now that's it. I'm at the finish line, man. So might as well learn all the build crafting and then fully optimize the sets. These are the two I will be chasing for all 3 of my guardians, and the Aeon adapter I get from the mythic loot cave over on Kepler. It's a very easy run. You do it for about an hour. I know it's boring, but on mythic at a certain light level, all tier 5s will drop. I believe it's from 450 to 550. You're just getting tier 5s, so be sure to clear the campaign obviously and have your guardian rank up, and that'll be it for the vid. So enjoy the gameplay, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right, peace.